Such a nice day. Such a good day to go diving. No wind, sun's out, water's warm, probably nice and blue. Fishy. And yet here we are.
Oh boy. What is this?
First morning of quarantine. Gone bush. Trying to find this big tobacco weed that I can easily spot. Whoa. From our deck. But I'm struggling to spot it down here. Just going to cut her off at the bottom and drop it. Where I can find it. Maybe that's it there. I think that is it. Yeah!
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
My tree. I know. I just heard the tree fall and him laugh. Like, oh, what's up, man?
Well, it's Battle of the Chainsaws in Opah today by the sounds of the neighbourhood. So for first morning of quarantine.
It's 1 o'clock already.
It's 1 o'clock. Okay, so it's the first afternoon of our quarantine. We're cutting trees down. We're getting rid of all these pests. They're the Taiwanese cherries, which are a noxious tree or pest or weed or whatever the hell they call them to New Zealand. And our property's been like overgrown with them. They've been left to go through the years, obviously, and I've just been looking for the time to cut them down. So this is this big sucker's about to come down. How high would we be? 30 feet up from the ground, so I'm going to go down there and we're going to lock this big bad boy down and drop her straight down there.
If a tree falls in the forest, do you hear it? Yeah, all good. There you go. Yay!
Good fun.
You have to be careful with your noises. Andrew was worried.
What's that?
Said you have to be careful with your noises. Andrew was worried.
Right, so I'm by no means an expert with a chainsaw. In fact, I'm fairly bloody novice, but obviously the dangers of dropping these big trees, because some of them are pretty big. You know, and the last place I want to be right now is in a hospital or something, so I'm taking every precaution really I can with obviously face protection, head protection, and the old chaps on, but yeah, good fun. Lunchtime.
Today's eggs featuring spinach from the garden, coriander, spring onion, sweet chili, smoked marlin.
That tree next, that one's on the hit list, so we're going to suit back up and go cut it down. I'm not going to chop too much more up today, but just cut it down because I'm having a bloody good time actually. Right, so here's just a couple things I'm working on currently now. These were ordered before the lockdown happened. Believe the NZ Post is claimed to be still working, but essential services only. So I guess that means bills. They're still going to be able to get our bills to us. That will be essential. And we can't send anything. So these are going to have to be, well, there's no real panic unless I can find a freight company who'll move stuff around at the moment. This right here is going to be another 110 gun. You can see the composite sides are on. This is sort of the order it goes in. The milling and everything's coming up next. Going to be running, where are they? Going to be running a few of these mechs from Duncan at Speargun Engineering down in Wellington. So we're going to be running a New Zealand made mech. These are a very nice mech. I've been running that, one of them in my 130 for roll. A couple of other guns have got them in it. Really trying to make a full switch over to these from the Neptonics mechs, as well as New Zealand wood, and basically getting everything as Kiwi as we can, like all the other guns. And of course the Skimboard. Now this was requested. This is like an old stock board, but I had one half made. It's now pretty much finished. I'm going to slap some traction on it this afternoon, and just try to get a nice looking board. Again, this can't be sent. It's paid for. It's basically ready to go, but it can't be sent. So it's just the times we're in, which are very bloody odd times. Right, so any of you guys live by the bush, probably used to having the old bush rats come into your house, or you know, they find a way in. We get a heap. They come up here and they come in through the side of the house just because they've got a little. Wow, I think this is where they're coming in. Got a little bit of the side of the flashing, and this is one of those, you know, peanut butter traps in there. They come along this hand railing because we've seen them out here. So all I'm going to do, we've been baiting here. You can see there's rat poo, and we've had bait up on here, which I kind of want an immediate trap right now. It's just the reality of living in the bush. There's rats everywhere, so we're going to start nuking them on this railing. I'm just going to hopefully fasten this down to here, and just this is where they come. I've had it on the ground below here, but they haven't even flipping taken the bait. So we're going to put it up on here and see if we start bloody clapping a few. All we're going to do is screw this down, and any rat that goes in it can't thrash the thing away. And she's fixed the railing. They won't rip that off. Alrighty, it's workout time. It's the first night of our full lockdown here in New Zealand. One of the biggest things through this lockdown period is going to be, you know, the old fitness and health. I think there's going to be two kinds of people throughout this lockdown. One of which is going to do absolutely nothing at all and probably drink the whole time, and the other people hopefully can transform their lives into something a bit more positive by doing home workouts. I mean, I myself am by no means an expert. I do regard myself as fairly fit because I work pretty bloody hard at it. A bit of gym work, all the stuff that I feel works for me, as well as sort of a lot more endurance based stuff. I follow a couple guys. These are two guys that you probably want to follow if you're into fitness and you're into not being a lazy, useless prick, basically. David Goggins and Cam Haynes, the bow hunter, two people that I watch a lot of online, and I just think their mentality towards it of not being a pussy is good, because it's hard. Working out is hard all the time. We're trying to do 5k a day on foot during this lockdown period, because you are allowed outside to exercise, and we have a lot of trails and back roads around here which I'm basically just going to go run on, just to keep out of people's way, respect the rules obviously, and keep myself sane. So today's not actually been a good start. The only running I've been doing is, well, we took the piss last night and got the last night of Indian takeaway, and it hasn't agreed with my stomach today, so I'm basically wasn't risking it putting any Ks in on foot. Did 6.3 yesterday, so which was the first day that we were running a tally, so I've basically got to catch up 3.7 Ks on top of another 5 tomorrow, or whatever, you know, 5k a day average. So just going to get into this and get loose and lift a few weights. Do you want to play some ukulele for the vlog?
Yeah, show it.
Yeah? Let it rip. She's even clearing her throat for it. She's gonna sing.
No.
No, don't. We'll have to mute it.
You'll lose subscribers.
This is what I'm stuck with for the next month.
Nailed it. Me and my friends. Aloha.
All right, so that's obviously the first day of our full lockdown here in New Zealand. I really have kind of no idea what to film over the next month. Going to take you on a couple runs. Going to take you, obviously, still document a lot of what I'm doing here with the business because I've got the home workshop. So I'm pretty much going to pump as much stuff out. I've got a lot of video content to make, things like that, which we don't need to, well, you're watching video content, I suppose. Any suggestions as to what I can do, or if we should go build a tree hut or something? I don't know. We really don't know. We've got an acre of land here, so like we've got enough room to wander around still and have a bit of a play and a bit of a muck around. So thanks for watching. We'll try to keep it as entertaining as I possibly can, given the circumstances. If you're in another part of the world, not just New Zealand, obviously, feel free to drop a comment below and let us know what's going on there in your country. I'm Sam Price. I'll see you at the beach.